favors, cover-ups, corruption, simping. I've seen things you wouldn't believe. And I think it's time that you know the true story. This is Simpspiracy Theory with P. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people cannot follow the Simpspiracy Theory. They can't seem to figure it out. You know, there's just too much information that overwhelms them and causes them to spurg out and lose their minds. The normal person, honestly, can't possibly follow this drama. And that's the whole reason the cover-up was orchestrated in the first place. So today, I'm going to take you back to the beginning. I'm going to take you back to the beginning of the Simpspiracy Theory. What initially sparked this off in the first place. What caused the reaction of the cover-up that's led us to this moment in time. And in order to do that, we have to go back to some very gay, very lame, very dramatic, very gossipy, very woman-like texts and communications and emails from Jamie Lynn Hughes, from 80s Girl, from Dick Masterson. We have to go over all of that to establish today the motive for why the cover-up was initiated. And the reason why, to give you a too long didn't watch, the cover-ups initiated, is because there are a lot of embarrassing details in these emails, in these text messages, between Dax Herrera and his live-in girlfriend, Jamie, and his live-in girlfriend, Maria. You know, people popping pills, kicked out of houses, you know, bizarre fucking drama and battles and bullshit and emotional abuse and manipulation. And Dick Masterson, Dax Herrera did not want to see this come to the light of day. And so what he did was he orchestrated the members of New Project 2 to defend him because he had leverage on them through their payments and through their personal information. That's basically the long and short of this video. But I am going to go through all of this bullshit with Jamie Lynn Hughes. And I just want to let you guys know that I have had personal contact with Jamie Lynn Hughes. She has spoke to me off the record and on the record regarding this matter. I just want to let people know, transparent right now, that there's some of this info has directly come to me from Jamie Lynn Hughes. And Dick is probably very upset about that. Dick will be crying and seething about that for weeks and months to come. But that's fucking besides the point. I want to bring you back to where this kicked off. So, there was an article published on Medium that was called, "I Fell for the World's Best Troll." This is by Jamie Lynn Hughes. Now, this article was part of the initial cover-up because it had to be memory hold. There was a DMCA claim against this article by Dax Herrera that took it down. And so the version that I am looking at today with you folks is the archived version. You see how this is the archive and not the actual Medium article itself? So that's, you know, fuck. That in and of itself speaks to the cover-up, that they didn't want this info to come out, so they had to flag it down. They had to clean it up. So I'm going to read for you right now an email that was attached to this article, "I Fell for the World's Best Troll." This email is from Dick's current live-in girlfriend, his current common law partner, Maria, or 80s Girl, as is said. Honest Whisperer, it's good to see you. It's good to see other people in chat. This, you know, the notifications aren't coming out in the proper way, so send this to anybody that you think might be interested before I get into this. But before I get into this, I have to preface that this shit is so gay and so annoying and so overly dramatic and so womanly that I have had trouble actually reading through this info. But I am going to do my very best to spread the truth to the people out there so that you can understand what's going on. Because the average person isn't going to sift through this fucking crap, this garbage. So let me just show you this email here. And I don't know if I can even read all of it. Let me just show you the shit that we're expected to fucking read from Jamie. You know, the proof, which is why, by the way, Jamie was unable to actually kickstart jack shit. And her and Jesse pretty much fucking botched everything from the beginning because they set shit up like this instead of just, you know, showing people the juicy bits. But look at this. Look at this fucking crap that I'm expected to read. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Look. Look at it. This is the fucking sort of like dramatic fucking essays that are being written between Maria and Jamie and Dick, and just by very nature of how long that is, you can tell that this sort of drama, this sort of like embarrassment in Dick's home life, he wouldn't want it to come out because he gives advice to impressionable young people every single day on his show about how to, deal with women, how to, get a relationship, how to find a woman, how to run things. And if they were to really see how shitty his fucking home life is, which is what I'm going to do today, they would lose faith in his show, but worse than that, they might stop paying him. And that's something he can't abide. So let me just read some of this shit to you. You're going to get the picture very quickly of just the sort of like fucking retarded shit we're dealing with here, how embarrassing this is to Dick, how embarrassing it is to all parties involved, and why they would want to sweep this up under the rug so that people wouldn't see it. So, Maria, this is 80s girl. This is Dick's current live-in girlfriend, I believe. She is, I know, so this is her email to Jamie, who's, again, Jamie, so Dick was sleeping with Marie, had her in the house. Then Dick decides that he's going to sleep with a married fitness instructor in Austin, Texas, Jamie Lynn Hughes. So he flies out to Austin, Texas, to fuck this girl or whatever. And then he kicks 80s girl out of the house, moves in Jamie Lynn Hughes. Then he kicks Jamie Lynn out at some point, moves Marie back in. That's basically the gist of it. But this is an email from 80s girl to Jamie Lynn Hughes. Holy fucking shit. So Marie goes, I know you must think I'm manipulative or something along those lines, or telling Dax to say or do awful things or never talk to you. If I were you, I'd think the same. I don't want this to upset you, but I do want to tell you exactly what happened that day. On Thursday, like I told you, I told Dax I couldn't do this anymore. It was the sex, sure, but there was never a time or conversation where I said you guys couldn't have sex. You had sex sometimes without me there, and I knew it. He would tell me about it. I hated it. So, once again, like, Dick is having sex with Jamie Lynn Hughes behind 80s girl's back. Sometimes she knew about it, sometimes she didn't. But what's interesting to pick up here is she hated it. She says, I hated it. So this wasn't some fucking stud who is sexually satisfying two women at the same time, who is able to juggle the throuple like a fucking Chad. This is some guy who, his fucking live-in girlfriend is having mental breakdowns because she hates the fact that she's getting cheated on with this other woman. So that's what's happening. I hated it, but in the same way you hate knowing we have sex. So like Jamie Lynn also hates the fact that Dick's having sex with the other woman. Dick hasn't managed to fucking fool these chicks with his cock into thinking he's some sort of Chad. They clearly want exclusivity, but because this guy's such a piece of shit man-child, he's unable to deliver that to any woman because he needs to play the field into his 50s, I guess. But, like, look at this shit. Thursday was a combo of everything. The sex, him texting me afterwards to fawn over you, me thinking I'm 34 and I'm actually regressing in my life and where I want to be in my relationship. Think about this. She is 34 years old and her relationship is regressing. She is sad about it. She is regressing in her life. She is feeling sad. This is what she is feeling sad that I won't have a baby or husband with the man I'm so deeply in love with because he's also dating another woman. So this woman, Marie, wants children badly, desperately, but she can't have them because Dick won't let her have the children. So her time is just being wasted. She is feeling just sick every single fucking day living with this man because he won't man up and impregnate her. This is the fucking reality. These fucking idiots, these stupid whores, are allowing Dick Masterson to abuse them. You know what I mean? But they're being abused, right? It's not as though Dick is such a fucking Chad that he's able to keep both women happy with his penis. That's not what's fucking happening. Now, these women are as much as to blame as Dick for fucking enabling his horseshit behavior. But this is just a glimpse into the mindset of his girlfriend, who's been living with him for years, who, cheated on Maddox with Dick, and that started off Dick's whole lawsuit and all this fucking horse shit. She is miserable in her relationship with Dick. Every single fucking day, she wishes she could have children. And because this is being brought to light, Dick wished to have it swept up. This is the motivation for the cover-up. People ask, why would this be fucking covered up? Why are people coming in to defend Dick? It's so people don't read shit like this and realize that Dick's advice on women is total fucking horseshit. It's a total fucking scam. He's scamming all of you. And he's worried that if you read this, you won't give him fucking money anymore. Guys, this is what's going on. And so we have to go back and we have to read all this dramatic crap, all this hot goss. The hot goss. Imagine a person who makes their fucking living off of the hot goss, which, by the way, is really gay to say the hot goss. But imagine a guy who makes his living off that, then crying and complaining about other people shitting on his hot goss. And he tries to sweep it under the fucking rug. Tries to sweep it under the rug. But look at this shit. Like, I'm only going to read a bit more of this email. But I encourage you, I'm going to put in the description below the archive links to all this shit so you can read it for yourself. But like that part of the email right away, you can tell that Dick is not what he claims to be. Do you know what I mean? Feeling sad that I won't have a baby or husband with the man I'm so deeply in love with because he's also dating another woman. I don't want this in my life. You know this. We talked all about it on Thanksgiving when I told him all this. He and I didn't speak at all. I sent him a fucking novel of an email Thursday night telling him pretty much all the things you and I talked about that night. I don't doubt that. Holy fucking novels here. Do you know what I mean? How you and I don't want this, how we both love you so much, how we've had to share you and blah, 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 and vehemently defending you and telling him how badly he's treated you and all this. And regardless, he must apologize for your mistreatment. The email did not go over well. Oh, well, I tried. So anyway, Friday rolls around and he tells me I need to come talk to him instead of sending a psycho email. She agrees. She says, I'm already sad because Dax is never one to choose anyone. Every fiber in my being told me he would say I'm not choosing. He's told us both that many times. I was prepping myself up all day to say goodbye to him, to not put myself in this position again. Like, do you see the mindset of these, like, battered, abused women that Dax has in his home? And again, I understand that for Dax, morality is for pussies and for betas and for losers. But it's very clear these women are being abused. And they have, like, battered housewife syndrome. And again, it's not my place to fucking defend these women and put on the knight armor and fucking save the... It's just my place to point out that hiding this is the motivation for the cover-up. That's what I'm pointing out. This shit is so embarrassing, so humiliating for Dax Herrera. He can't live with himself, with other people knowing that this is the case. And so he has to cover it up. He has to clean it up with his fucking army of Jannies. You know, the new Project 2 cabal, the new Project 2 scam. And it's so that people don't realize that his girlfriend is miserable and stays with him through abuse, not through that he's some sort of Chad. Do you know what I mean? Fuck. Like, he immediately tells me he broke it off with you. I'm in total shock. I did not expect that. And my first reason isn't happiness. It's, oh, fuck, because I know what that means for you. Like, this shit's just fucking awful. You know? It's just fucking crazy. I'm not going to keep reading this email. Please go read it for yourself at the link I'm going to provide afterwards in the description below. But that's basically the gist of it, is that Dick is just constantly manipulating these women. They're miserable in their relationship with him. But because he's, crawling through miles of pussy, it somehow justifies this fucking psychotic behavior this weird fucking manipulative behavior of Dick, it somehow justifies it, you know? But like, let's have a read through fucking Jamie's article. Again, I'm just going to read it as it is. I'm going to comment on it. She goes, TLDR, if you're about to say I'm not reading this, it's too long, hoes mad, go ahead and fuck off immediately because you ain't going to enjoy this one. Again, if I wasn't reading this as part of the cover-up and the conspiracy, I would have not continued to read the article because, again, it is too long, and also hoes are mad. Hoes are mad, and it is too long. So I would have fucked off immediately because I have balls still, and I don't enjoy being talked to by a woman like that who I've never heard of, who's trying to tell me some sob story. So just a word of advice, Jamie Lynn, just maybe not be such an aggressive cunt when you write these articles, and maybe people would take your side, and you don't need a 400-pound obese white knight on a fucking, you know, charger with his lance to save you. You know, maybe you guys would have been able to fucking have figured it out on your own. I'm just saying. But anyway, like, read this fucking shit. Like, it's so embarrassing for Dax. Number one, that Dax would even date a person that's this mentally unstable. Number one, like, the way the article's written, like, Jamie seems like an unstable, complete twat. You know what I mean? Just a total fucking nutso. So the fact that Dick would even date her in the first place is proof that he has, like, zero fucking standards, and he's just out there to manipulate mentally ill, pill-popping crazies, you know? Like, fuck. But, like, read this shit. Many people have speculated on my goal, including Dax. Jamie just wants attention. Well, she probably does. You know, Dax is onto something there. I'm giving it to her. She has been pleading with me, by the way, to make this video for fucking days now. You know, and I'm going to do it, but not so that, like, to give Jamie attention, but because people need to understand what the fuck is going on. Why the cover-up was initiated in the first place. What was the motivation for it? It wasn't just to cover up the simp texts. It was to cover up the fact that fucking 80s girl is unhappy in her relationship with Dick. She's fucking miserable because Dick's a man-child. To cover up that Dick was emotionally manipulative, abusive, just some sort of psychopath motherfucker, and to cover up the simp texts, and to cover up that his relationships aren't what they seem, and his advice to men. That's why, and that's why I'm doing it. But, you know, she goes, I do have reasons for all of this, but hoping that I'd inspire the support of a group of people predisposed to believing Dax would be idiotic. She says, your fans are not my audience. She goes, there is nothing that has happened so far that I didn't already know would happen. Nothing said that I didn't know would be said. I can also tell you that destroying the Dick show is nowhere near my radar either. And even if it were, it would be a fool's errand. She says she's very sure Dax will be fine, and she wants him to be, if you can believe that. Now, moving on to something I've waited a very long time for. I'm sure most are unaware how difficult it is to make Dax commit to an actual response to a question or an accusation. I'm aware firsthand. Dax will refuse. He dances around. He refuses to answer actual questions, you know? So I'm with you there, Jamie. I've realized. I'm aware of how difficult it is to get Dax to commit to a response or a question or an accusation. And when he does respond, it's usually something weird and a little off topic, making it confusing to say anything back. I know, Jamie, so I just had to go full Spurg mode on him. Just full fucking weaponized autism. So to get him to finally respond to some of this is an opportunity I don't plan on letting slide. Jamie says, allow me to address the following. In quotations here is, Jamie is blaming Dax for ruining her marriage, and she needs to take responsibility for it instead. Well, first of all, like, my response to that statement is, yeah, she is blaming Dax for ruining her marriage, but it takes two to tango. They both fucking ruined her marriage. They're both equally guilty, but Dick is guilty for having ruined a fucking marriage. Without him, there wouldn't have been this outlet for Jamie Lynn to feel like she was with a special Hollywood celebrity and to cheat on her husband. She may never have done so if it wasn't for Dax, But at the same time, she can't put all the blame onto Dax because, as I say, it takes two to fucking tango. But she says, I do not blame Dax for ruining my marriage. She says, I blame Dax for offering me a fake option, one that if I were to choose it, would have irrevocable consequences to my life. At the time, though, the decision caused me an incredible amount of stress and pain to come to. It was true that he was the only one I wanted to be with, but if he hadn't pursued me, if he had not given me the option, I would have continued my life without having it cross my mind, and maybe my marriage would have failed anyway. I would have much preferred it to have ended that way. The cruelty is in the fake option. She goes, it doesn't matter how dumb I was in believing it was real. And she's right about that. It doesn't matter how dumb she was. She was completely retarded to believe that a serial liar, con artist, confidence trickster like Dick Masterson was going to take her to the Hollywood dream mansion and fuck her on piles of cash, give her exclusivity in his life. She was stupid to believe that. But if Dick hadn't given her the option to do that, she probably would still be with her husband. But she thought, oh, here is a bigger wallet, here's a bigger fucking, here's a bigger fame, here's a bigger penis, here's this, here's that. I'm going to go, and So she was fucking guilty as shit of trying to dump her husband for something better. We call it hypergamy, which is very much in the nature of women. But this is what she did. Dick is to blame. Dick fucking did destroy this marriage and fuck it up. He fucked it up big time. But, he wants to cover it up. He wants to sweep that up under the rug so his fans don't ever learn about it. But I am bringing the truth to you here. The motivation for the cover-up, for ordering the capos to clean it up, is this right here. Because he doesn't want this to come out. It's so dramatic and so fucking gay, and I have to cover it. It hurts my soul to cover this, folks. It really does. Here's the next quote from Dick. I offered Jamie room and board and then some. So this is now Jamie's response. No, Dax, you didn't. You offered me a full-on relationship, and you spent 2 months asking me to take your offer, and as soon as I did, you pulled the rug out from under me. I did not come to California for room and board, and I sure as hell never would have come to California to be in a throuple. So you have this fucking fraudulent confidence trickster who is now, after the fact, trying to say it was just room and board. Well, is she going to give up her marriage and her security and all this shit to be in a throuple? Is that really what the offer was? Obviously not. I genuinely believe that Jamie is probably telling the truth here. And the offer was that, yeah, he would kick 80s girl out of the house. She would be his exclusive girlfriend. Now, it was an obvious lie that she should have been able to see through, but I genuinely believe that was the offer, because otherwise, she wouldn't have fucking moved to California and abandoned her husband and abandoned that way of life and all that security for nothing. Call me fucking crazy. Call me fucking crazy, but I genuinely believe that that's true. And this is just the sort of piece of shit that he is. Just a total fucking sack of shit. Jamie says, I know that her husband kicked her out of the house for running up credit card debt and secretly being addicted to Adderall 5 months before I ever met her, but that's about it. So Dick's defense of all this Jamie shit is to say her husband kicked her out of the house for running up credit card debt and she was addicted to Adderall, and I knew this, but I still brought her into my house anyway. What a defense. What a defense. Yeah, this fucking psycho bitch, I knew that she was cheating on her husband, running up credit card debt. She was addicted to Adderall, but yeah, I moved her into my house anyway. This is what Dick is trying to tell us. Dick is trying to tell us that yeah, I'm a great judge of I'm great with women. The only women he seems to be able to attract are, in his own words, mentally ill people that run up debt and are addicted to pills. So, who is the epic ownage on here, really, Dax? If you're such a Chad, why are your standards so low that you're dating a pill-popping idiot? Fuck. But anyway, here it comes. She goes, Dax, I'm sorry, but you cannot use my embarrassing details against me in order to scare me the way you do to everyone else. And you certainly can't do it while you're telling lies. She goes, I told you all about the Adderall, how it was my way of shutting out the pain of Chris and Alyssa's relationship, and the way both things spiraled. So, like, this is getting so dramatic and so gay. Like, she's assuming you know who Chris and Alyssa are. Nobody knows who Chris and Alyssa are. I don't even know who Chris and Alyssa are. But we're just expected to know who these people are. This is why it go fucking anywhere. And Dick was able to successfully sweep it under the rug, except for the fact that he implicated everybody in New Project 2 in the conspiracy. And in episode 2 of the Simpspiracy, we're going to have a look at all those tweets, at all those videos, saying it was a non-story, there was nothing to see here, because this is the motivation. Then we see the action, the cover-up, and then we see, after that, each individual person in the cabal's role in the cover-up, how they reacted and continued to clean it up. So there'll be episodes on Ralph, there'll be episodes on Janny Juice, there'll be episodes on the Gunt Guard, there'll be episodes on Dame Pesos, there'll be episodes on each member of the Simpspiracy, because it's just too big a fucking conspiracy to be explained in one video. But here we are, establishing the motivation. Now press 1 if you think that the motivation has already been established, that this is sufficiently embarrassing enough for Dax that he would want to hide it. Press 2 if you're not convinced yet that this is something that he would want to hide. I'm seeing lots of 1s so far, pretty much exclusively 1s. I see a 2. So there is a Dick Masterson, Dick Ryder, fucking involved in this. Again, somebody said there should be an X-Files intro. There was going to be an intro, guys. This was going to be edited content, and in future episodes it probably will be. But Jamie Lynn Hughes needed to get her dopamine hit today. It had to be today for Jamie. So here it is. It's today, Jamie. We're going over your shit. Today. So that's we couldn't have the fucking actual, Simpspiracy Theories opener that I have people working on. That couldn't be done because it had to be today. So it's today. It's happening. It is what it is. So she told him all about the Adderall, how it was her way of shutting out the pain of Chris and Alyssa's relationship, the way things spiraled. You went on many times to tell me how fucked up it was, the way he was treating me. You knew it wasn't a secret either. Never once was it a secret. I told you about our money issues with the business and how he blamed them all on me. You told me I was being too hard on myself and that I had, and I quote, beaten wife syndrome. Yes, these women all have beaten wife syndrome. They're all battered fucking housewives that come back to him because they crave the abuse that he bestows on them. It's fucked. And he is even openly telling them that you are battered housewives. And that's why I have control over you. I abuse you. And they're still so fucking stupid, these dumb whores, that they believe his fucking lies. And there's a sucker dumb bitch born every minute. But the fact of the matter is, Dax has zero fucking game. He has nothing going for him. Because if he was able to actually prey on like young girls, in the Hollywood Hills, he would. But he's not able to even do that. He's not even able to exploit the, bubblegum fucking bimbos in the Hollywood Hills. He has to fucking fly some 34-year-old girl out. 31, I believe, at the time. Jamie Lynn corrects me. 31 years old at this time. Has to fly her out to California to get laid. When he says ahead of time he knew that she was addicted to Adderall, that she was racking up credit card debt, that she was unfaithful to her husband and a crazy bitch. Like, fuck me. What an idiot. Fuck. Anyway, you knew all about my money problems, including the fact that I didn't have enough credit after the separation to even get a credit card because we always put credit in his name. You knew that I hadn't even had a credit card since 2009. This may be an honest mistake on your part, though. Maybe you're confusing me with the $9,000 in credit card debt your other girlfriend racked up recently. So here we had revealed that 80s girl has racked up $9,000 in credit card debt on Dick's fucking MasterCard. So Dick Masterson, the Chad that he is, has allowed his live-in girlfriend to rack up $9,000 in credit card debt. But there's nothing to see here. This isn't embarrassing to Dick at all. This doesn't need to be covered up. Not including the nose jobs he was petrified to tell you about for some reason. It's not even that big of a deal. Speaking of nose jobs, by the way, if you compare Dick Masterson's high school photos of his nose to his nose now, it's very clear that Dick has had plastic surgery. So Dick has had plastic surgery on his nose. So the vanity of Dick fucking continues. You know, he's so proud of his looks and his appearance and being a Chad and all this, but he got a nose job, and everybody can tell, and so did his girlfriend, because the only thing these people care about are fucking appearances and being as vain as possible. James says, additionally, to say you had limited knowledge of why I was kicked out is just straight up bullshit. In fact, you had a whole list of it's not your fault theories as to why. Including but not limited to, he just wanted you gone so he could play King of the Mountain at a small-time little CrossFit box in Nothing, Tyler, Texas. Don't worry, I won't be as critical of your own substance abuse, though, or the past substance abuse of those close to you, because you taught me to have a very different perspective on it. Holy fuck. Formerly, your generous acceptance and understanding of substance abuse and why it happens impressed me. I'm very sorry to see you all of a sudden use it as a weapon. Now, just to mention on this issue of substance abuse, what Jamie Lynn has told me privately is that Dick Masterson, while he was with Jamie, never drank, never did drugs, didn't smoke, was straight edge as a motherfucking arrow during the entire time she was living with him. And now that they've broken up, we now see that Dick is drinking every day. He's dropping acid. He's fucking, pretty much a habitual addict and just constantly abusing substances. So this is the actual reality of things, is that Dick Masterson, when things are going well in his life, lives straight edge, but when things go bad, he relies on this as a fucking crutch, as a fucking cope to live with himself. And Dick couldn't even drop his acid because 80s Girl warned him that I would be in his mind skull fucking him. And, Jamie brought up, well, why doesn't he take magic mushrooms? Because that reflects on yourself, and on acid it's a different high. I'm not too sure about all that shit. I think on both psychedelics, you fucking have a lot of self-reflection. But you know what I mean? This is the sort of man that Dick is. Then she says, kicked out of the house. Do you really want to use kicking someone out of the house as a means of ridicule? Let's just forget that you at least pretended to side with me on that. You kicked your girlfriend out of the house right in front of my face. So Dick kicked 80s Girl out of the Barbie dream house mansion. That's really, and if you look at the thumbnail, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, double-wide trailer in Compton. But, he kicked fucking 80s Girl out and then proceeded, she says, to defile every inch of that house with me, while crying, poor Marie, she's so crazy and she can't help it. But let's just compare the two scenarios, shall we? So, Dick kicks 80s Girl out of the house, fucks this other girl, this fitness instructor, in the house, and at the same time is saying that Marie is crazy, he's not going to have anything to do with her. And then, this is the next paragraph from fucking Jamie. Dax breaks up with Marie, all for me to see, for the second of at least 5 times total. So there's this fucking breakup charade was done 5 times minimum. 5 times minimum he broke up with this girl and brought her back. His relationships are totally healthy, guys. You should accept his advice on dating and women. This makes so much sense. If you want to see a girl, you have to break up with her 5 different times, bring her back. Girls are on pills. Girls are threatening to kill themselves. Fucking crazy. If you want all that drama in your life, listen to Dax Herrera. Listen to the fucking genius that he weaves. Holy fuck. It's just so dramatic and so cringe, but we have to cover it. Because the motivation for the cover-up is right here. He doesn't want you to see this. There's nothing to see here, guys. Tune out of the stream. Press 1. If there is nothing to see here. Press 2 if it's very obvious that he covered this up And this is the reason why, because this is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Fucking seas of twos. Seas of twos. But some people have said that there is nothing to see here. There's some ones. The Jannies are here. Gators here. You know, to sweep it up. Holy fuck. Anyway, he tells me it's very sad and very permanent and repeats this sentiment many times to me in the following weeks. Chris, I guess, is her husband. So Chris asked Jamie for a temporary separation after some discord in the last year of the 15 years that we spent together so that we can get some space before trying to work things out. The temporary nature of this being clear to not only he and I, but also understood by both Dax and Marie. I never gave either of them a differing position. In fact, Dax more than once threw a tantrum about this. There's a whole episode write-up that he wrote out of anger over this, told me he forgot what it was like to write with hate in his heart. This is just some more gay shit from Dax. He forgot what it was like to write with hate in his heart. Moving on. That's enough said. Moving on. Holy shit. Before profusely apologizing. Another time he told me that he didn't just want to be a consolation prize. If Chris and I didn't work out, I had to placate him with a sonnet about how I couldn't see my future anymore because of him. So she says, tell me again what it proves that I was kicked out of the house. I really have no doubt that she was kicked out of the house, but at the end of the day, all of this just makes Dick look bad, and that's why the article had to be taken down and now redirects to a 404, and I have to get on archive.li to fucking see the thing. Because it can't be seen. It can't be brought to the light of day. Holy fucking shit. She goes, this is Dick, a quote of Dick. It is profoundly sad to me that Jamie is letting Jesse use her like a clickbait cum rag after showing disdain for him previously. Oh, also, his intuition was correct. It's sad to me that Jamie would think that Jesse could get the job done in the first place. You know, Jesse can't fucking figure anything out. Jesse is fucking as clueless as fuck. Jesse, one of my fans re-uploaded the interview I had with Jesse on his fucking paywalled garbage program, which, by the way, I had no idea was a paywalled program when I agreed to appear on it. He copyright took down that video, thus undercutting the entire argument that the other side is sweeping shit up and flagging shit down. What a stupid cunt. I have fuck all to do with Jesse straight up. Jesse is a stupid bastard. A stupid fuck. So I'll be re-uploading that interview to this channel. And if Jesse wishes to fucking flag it down, you can continue, Jesse, but it's just going to cause problems for you, Jesse. And I'm just warning you right now. I swear to fucking God, right now, Jesse, I'm letting you go. I'm not trying to crucify you, Jesse, but if you continue to be such an F-slur, I'll have no choice but to fucking nail Jesse's hands and feet to the cross. What an F-slur. Anyway, I showed you very public and prolonged adoration, and what did you treat me like? A girlfriend? No, the only person you ever said I was your girlfriend in front of was your drug dealer. She hates you now, by the way. After I kept going to her to get a myriad of things to dull the pain of what she put me through, all the Xanax she sold me because I told her I just want to be able to go to sleep. Go ahead and make fun of me, though, for that, for being dumb enough to actually have believed you and your show and all the talent you had that didn't include shitting on Maddox. Go ahead. Holy fucking shit, guys. It's just so gay. Some fucking really annoying shit here, Xanax and fucking pills and just whining and fucking crying about horse shit. No wonder people didn't pick up on this story. If Dick had just left it alone, if Dick hadn't have tried to have the new Project 2 Sweepy Squad come in to clean it up, we wouldn't be reading this right now. But Dick did it. He fucking tried to sweep it up, and now we all are fucking reading it. You stupid bastard. You stupid fuck. She goes, this is a quote from Dick. This isn't embarrassing. Look at all my game. Why is Jamie spiraling out of control? This is a real quote, by the way. It's because a lifetime without my love is torment. Can you imagine telling anybody that? Yeah, they're upset because a lifetime without my love, my special love, is torment. What a fucking simp. What a spurg. What an idiot. Holy shit. Everybody laugh. Everybody point and laugh at Dax Herrera. The fucking joke of a man he is. And then she goes, thank you for finally showing me a glimpse into why you've done all of this. I admit you're such a Chad, Dax. You've got bikini babes nuking their lives to be with you. Congratulations are in order. I'm sure lots of your fans will be very impressed. I know I am. Go ahead and screenshot it, share it, quote it. She goes, personally, I'm glad to see you lean in on this. For all the times I asked you if this is what you did to me or insisted I must have been some trophy for your ego, only to have you blow the fuck up at me. Swore that I was being crazy, swearing that every single word you said to me was true, all the way through the end. Thank you for finally sacking up and admitting this. Maybe you couldn't admit it to your biggest fan, but it seems you can to the rest of them. So, like, this is just some impotent whining from Jamie, right? But, you know, it goes to show, right, that every word out of this man's mouth is a lie. To even the people closest to him, that he's fucking. Every word of his mouth is a lie. So why should we trust him when he lies to you about New Project 2? And by the way, we have smoking gun evidence that Dick Masterson does have access to everybody's details, and that he lied about that. So continue to try and spin and sweep it up there, Janice. Continue. Because more and more of the truth is coming to light. And this article, these emails, these texts, are the reason why Dick didn't want us to see it. Why it had to be covered up. Why it had to be swept up. This is the motivation. I can't reiterate that enough. The reason I'm doing this is to show you the motivation for the cover-up. Fuck. Anyway, Jamie goes, but next time you feel like asking someone to be with you, don't lie so much about who you are. That way you'll be way less likely to have some psycho broad wallowing in pain and confusion over some fake version of you for any amount of time that doesn't even exist. You're Dick Masterson after all. What in the heck else should I have seen in you? Definitely not what it was that I did. So, again, what this proves is that Dick has extremely low standards when it comes to women. That he has to get women who are over the age of 30, who are mentally ill, who are already married, who are addicted to pills, who rack up credit card debt. He knows all of this, but he has to bring that piece of shit into his house and kick the other fucking mentally ill, pill-popping, credit card racking up whore out into the street. Like, holy fuck. Like, the guy is such a beta in his relationships with women. All of them are unsuccessful. All of them just total fraud and abuse. You know, but he'll tell you how you should live your life. Fuck. It's so sad to see some of the people that have actually taken Dick's advice and decided to divorce their families. I'll play some clips like that later on. But, you know, it's just sad to see. I'm going to just cover a few more points that that Jamie Lynn had brought up to me in private. She says, Dick used to mock Jamie for believing in God, even though Jamie didn't even bring it up to him. Dick would call Jamie his goody girl. He even pushed 80s girl into similar thoughts. She told Jamie privately that she does believe in some sort of higher power, yet the year before Jamie met them, he had Marie, Dick had 80s girl making Christmas ornaments that said shit like God is dead on them. She says that 80s girl is too meek to stand up for herself. What sort of psychopath does that? Like, what sort of fucking literal mustache twirling villain who hates God that much that he's going to force his girlfriend to make Christmas ornaments that say God is dead on them, to try and brainwash her and fuck with her mind, you know, and make fun of his girlfriend for believing in God.
It's Jew brain coming through.
Well, of course it is.
The Jew in him.
The half Mexican, half Jew shocks us all again by hating God. Some fucking amazing shit there, ladies and gentlemen. What a fucking loser. What a loser Dick is. Straight up. Straight up fucking loser. You know, she told me about how, again, Dick fucking didn't drink or smoke or do any drugs until she broke up with him. What a fucking loser. What an absolute loser this man is. It's just sad. It's just sad. And he tries to cover this up. And you know what? The other thing we're going to do again is I'm going to do it for the fucking 40th or 50th time. I am going to read the messages between Dick Masterson and Jamie Lynn for you guys. For you guys. So that you can see. But, you know, Jamie also let me know. Verbatim, this is what she says. 80s girl is used as a shield, legitimately. His whole relationship with her is predicated on having a common enemy, especially Maddox. But he loves to act pissed when people bring her up, always resorting back to, but my girlfriend, when anyone says anything at all about her. But it's fucked because of how badly I've seen him abuse her. He doesn't care about her. He cares about dunking on Maddox. It's hugely hypocritical what he's doing. I've seen him do insanely fucked up things to this girl and then go online and try to play protector and victim in her place. Plus, Jesse has some more text messages from another girl Dax was trying to fuck after I was gone. So we'll see if Jesse hands those over to me so that we can expose Dick further on the air with even further more embarrassing simp texts. But most likely we're going to have to wait for Jesse to release them on the fucking Pizza Party podcast for fucking $12. Holy fucking shit. You know. It's just sad. That is the reality of Dax Herrera's relationship with 80s Girl and with Jamie. And so now, for those of you who've already read the simp text, you can pretty much tune out at this point, because I'm just going to verbatim read the simp text, and in the context of having a little bit more knowledge about these people's relationships, give you a little bit more insight than perhaps I had given you last time. Is there anybody that has any questions, comments, concerns in the chat? Anything that anybody wants to know? Anything that's unclear? When is Cooking with Surfer? Well, it's coming there, guys. It's coming. Thoughts on flamenco leaving? I already addressed that in another video. If you just got here, you're going to have to restart the stream. I'm not going to do 47 minutes of content repeated just for one individual who joined in now. I think you understand that yourself. Anyway, this is Jamie. Oh, fuck. So this is Dax Herrera speaking to Jamie. Well, Marie came up because she's got an appointment tomorrow, and we were talking about everything. The weekend, the coke, you, a lot. It's been strange but peaceful. I wish you were here for it. So this is Dick Masterson. Again, we just have to point out the Alpha Chad, who is just a king of kings. And here he is laying out how the weekend, the coke, you, a lot. It's been strange but peaceful. But this isn't funny, guys. You shouldn't make fun of this guy for this, right? You should not do that. You should not do that. Jamie responds, "Oh man, yeah, I wish I was there for it too. I sent her a message earlier today. It was killing me not knowing if she was okay and thinking about how she must have assumed that we wouldn't have cared about her after she left. I didn't know if I should, but I had to." Then Dick here is saying, "Yeah, you guys are nuts. You both love each other more than anything I've ever seen, and you fight it so much. She was very happy you sent a message." Just again, weird fucking like manipulation, trying to like instill in these girls' minds that they love each other and they want to have sex with each other when they really clearly want to just have a monogamous relationship with children. But, you know, just this fucking weirdo is going to manipulate these women who are mentally ill, who are addicted to like Adderall and Xanax, just fucked out of their minds, by this guy's insanity. She goes, care to share any of your convo or maybe another time? He goes, if you're not too tired. Dax goes, no, I'm not too tired. It's just hard to sum up. She feels terrible and guilty and understands everything, having to leave, and says it's like pushing away two people who love you, and also trying to control us like puppets, and then just reacting. She seems really moved after the weekend. I guess she was reading all these books and whatever. I'm happy for her, but I really wish you were here. I'm glad she's okay. It's emotional. It's emotional. Oh, it's emotional, guys. Fuck, this is the alpha Chad. This is the man who you're taking dating advice from. This is how he wheels bitches in DMs. This is his fucking text game, ladies and gentlemen. So for all of you who take pickup advice from this fucking dipshit, this is what he's trying to lead you to do. These aren't the alpha Chad fucking DM game. Like, let's get real. He's saying he's emotional. And I said how upset we were all weekend. Like, honestly, how deeply I care about her, how obviously you do and how you understand her, and how annoyed we were that the Mexican restaurant didn't continue, frowny face, the text ban and the effects in meeting you. I guess just how complicated and beautiful everything is. Is that a good summary? This is fucking the alpha Chad, Dick Master, the prom king. Ladies and gentlemen, the prom king here is telling us how complicated and beautiful everything is. Does anybody else see just the clear emotional manipulation? Now, I know that a lot of us here don't care about lying and emotionally manipulating girls. I know a lot of you are amoral pieces of shit. But to the average normal person who reads shit like this, they are fucking shocked and appalled at what they're seeing. Fucking disgusted. And that's why it has to be swept up, so that the average pay piggy of Dick doesn't wake up and smell the fucking coffee that this man's a beta, he's a simp, he's a fraud, he's a phony, and he's just a total fucking piece of shit. He's fucked. He's off his nut, ladies and gentlemen. And I get to him. This fat fuck, P, gets to him to the point where he can't drop acid, to the point where his whole show last week is about me. We'll see if this week Dick can restrain himself. Do you think you can restrain yourself from me, from covering me this week, Dick? Probably not. Your fucking sad live stream that has it's a paywalled stream with 100 viewers with more thumbs down than thumbs up. Okay there, Dick. Jesus. You're winning. You guys are really winning. Getting exposed and humiliated like this. Dax is then told by... So this is Jamie talking again. That Reddit comment I was telling you about, for some good, someone noticed feels. She goes, oh, fuck. Then I thought this was Jamie because of how feminine this is written. But this is actually Dick, who goes, "Aw, I love it." I'm not even joking. I wish I was making this shit up. Aw, I love it. Right hand to fucking God here, guys. This is real. This is actually Dax Herrera's text, right hand to God, that he wants you to ignore. That this is the motivation for the Sweepy Squad being activated, the new Project 2 cabal being activated. Rabbi Ralph, Janny Juice, Doxer Dame, all these motherfuckers being activated. Nick Rekieta, the slimy lawyer, all of them being brought in to sweep it up. Toad McJudas, all of them, because he had to hide this from the people. He goes, "Aw, I love it. Yeah, you're pretty dead on. It got so dull seeing the reactions, and it was making me a more cynical person. It wasn't funny anymore." So this is what he's saying, is that his most successful character, the Dick Masterson men are better than women character, wasn't funny anymore, even though it was actually the funniest thing he's ever done. He's saying it made him a more cynical person. Just like the most crybaby shit in the universe. You know what I mean? Jamie goes, if I remember that YouTube interview correctly, your response to there, is this really how you feel, was something like, it's almost as if the whole thing is over the top on purpose, right? When I heard that, I knew that you were over it. So you can go back and fucking watch the Dick Masterson stream with the Young Turks if you want, and you can hear that for yourself. Dick goes, lol, I remember that show. I thought those two were just a couple of bozos. Imagine my surprise. So Dax never thought that the Young Turks would ever become as big as they are. So once again, we see here that Dax's eye for anything good or popular is very limited. He just has no fucking conception of anything. That's why he's tied his boat to the Ralph retort. That's why he's tied his boat to the hook-nosed lawyer. That's why he's tied his boat to Janny Juice. That's why he tied his boat to Zoom until Zoom fucking mauled him and shit all over him. And we'll see if he's still got that boat tied, even though he was sucking Zoom's dick the day after Zoom shit on him. So we'll see. But this is the sort of judge of character that we're dealing with here. Dick goes, people act how you let them. If you beg, you're like messing up someone else's mind in a weird way. Like you're begging right now, Dick. Like in these texts, he is literally begging for pussy. So like it's just like some sort of weird like cope, like just some weird shit here. She goes, I think I know so much about you, all the things until I meet you. He goes, haha, I know how people work. I know you shouldn't beg to be wanted. She goes, you're right, I shouldn't, I won't ever again, which is a lie because she would beg for this man's attention fucking through like 5 breakups or whatever the fuck, like, holy shit. She goes, I just came across, Dick goes, like, this is Dick again. Once again, like a grown man in his 30s saying like, I just came across the server I was setting up for you a while back for your site. Like again, like a fucking 13-year-old girl. Then Jamie goes, OMG, I forgot about that. Something I can still use. You're so sweet. And then she asks like how you're doing. Dax goes, better, distracted. How about you? She goes, same I guess, just sort of meh. Then Dick goes, yeah, I got my car detailed, so that was nice. And it's like, does it smell like a new car again? It does. All the awfulness has been washed away. So what he's talking about here is an instance where he fucking, I think it was, he kicked fucking 80s girl out of the truck to go fuck Jamie Lynn in it. Anyway, he fucked one of these girls in the truck, and so now he's washing away the awfulness of his sex smell from the car so that he can suck up to one of them. Like, this is real. Right hand to the Lord. This is real. He's admitted this is real, but he wants to sweep it up because this isn't funny. It's not funny, guys. It's just not funny. It really isn't funny. It's actually disgusting. But, you know, some people laugh at that which is disgusting. So there you go. Now, Dick goes, your phone is sent. It will get there Friday. Thursday would have cost me $50. Jamie goes, Friday is fine, thank you. I would have hated costing you $50 because I left my stupid phone. Now here comes, are you ready for Dax's ultra Chad response to that? He goes, I'll spend it on you for something better. So this man who like tells you like don't spend money on women, don't allow them to make you an ATM. Here he is just blatantly going, I'll spend it on you for something better. It's not funny though, guys. There's nothing to see here. That's what Jimothy tells us. That's what Janny Jim tells us. Janny Juice tells us. Dick lives in a mansion. He's a super Chad. There's nothing to see here. You're fucking crazy for believing in this. You know, there's nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see. Fuck. Dax goes, it's easy to find happy things. I got to spend so much time with you, in bed and out of bed. And then again, There are probably millions of guys who wish they could have your attention for any amount of time. Well, I've had her attention, Dick, for some amount of time. I don't really enjoy it. I'm not going to lie. It's weirding me out. Like, Jamie Lynn Hughes, by the way, guys, is sending me, like, Bible passages to try and manipulate me into making this video. She's, like, insinuating that she wants my penis. Like, no, Jamie Lynn, no. I don't need your fucking roasty fucking 34-year-old vagina, please, no. I don't want your attention, Jamie Lynn. No. No. No means no. No means no, Jamie Lynn. No means no, Jamie Lynn. I'm sorry to say, but yeah, there are probably millions of guys, says Dax, who wish they could have your attention for any amount of time. The sadness comes from wanting more. Oh my God. The sadness comes from just wanting more. And not just loving what you had, what I had, whatever happens, that did. And it's more than anyone could ever want. The sadness comes from wanting it to be permanent, not more. But everything is always changing. Holy fuck, ladies and gentlemen. Holy fuck. Like, what are we talking about here? She goes, you always have such a beautiful way of wording things. It's mostly ripped off from the Bible. Stephen is sending me links to the Israel Burning Man, very close to Abu Dhabi. Isn't that great? So, like, here we have Dick, a man who, like, all of his associates rail against Israel constantly. But this man is going to actually take the trip to Israel. He is going to go to Israel to party at Burning Man. I just find that kind of ironic, to be perfectly frank. But Jamie goes, OMG, do you think you'll go? He goes, 100%. You're going too, winky face. Bring your wings. She goes, lol, well, that would certainly be a lot of fun, but I don't have those wings anymore. They weren't even mine. So I'll get you new wings, Angel. So, like, she goes, they belong to a rich client who helped to do one of the same shows I do, and she ordered those from a designer who makes stuff for movies for like $800, and then she let me use them. So Dick is like gonna buy her $800 replacement wings. $800 replacement wings, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck, you know? Then I was talking about you with Farazan this morning. Thank you. Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. She goes, well? Oh, no. She goes, oh. He goes, def not over text. Oh, gotcha. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I'm a little nosy. A lot nosy. I've come to accept this about myself. He goes, I like it. A lot. She referenced the, let me. Like, fuck. Yeah, lying in bed. I was looking at your pics and talking to Farazan. She is hooked on the drama now, huh? Lol, I would be too. And Dick goes, you could say that. You told her you loved me. She goes, and Dick's like got crying face. He goes, you could say that. You told her you loved me. And then Dick posts a crying face. Then it's like, Jamie goes, yeah, you knew that though, but it's different when I actually acknowledge it to a third party. Then Dick actually says, he goes, yeah, bigly. Like, first of all, Trump doesn't actually say the word bigly. He says big league. You know, but because it's like, it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, to say bigly is so fucking retarded. To say bigly is so dumb. It's so cringe, but nobody will make fun of. There's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. No reason for a cover-up here at all, guys. Yeah. Anyway, Jamie goes, ha-ha. And then Dick goes, you always sum things up in the perfect and most honest way. The most perfect and honest way. This is like some Chris Chan level shit. You know, like this is serious. Like they say, oh, I'm Chris Chan, you know. But this is genuine. Like, you're the most true and honest sweetheart on my love quest. You say things in the most perfect and honest way. Cringe! Cringe! Holy fucking shit, ladies and gentlemen. But there's nothing to see here. This isn't funny at all. He goes, I'm so happy you felt that. Even the PDC date, I wanted to make you feel special and loved for every second we were together. You know, he says, I get the physical, and I get how beautiful sex is for you and both of us, if you believe that. And what a gift it is. And how precious it is. Like, sex is this gift, and it's so precious. Isn't this a man who's supposed to be getting laid, like, by 20 different women every single week? But sex is this gift, and it's precious to him? I don't know what to say. She goes, I believe it. Well, you're an idiot, Jamie, for believing it, but that's besides the point. And I adore it. And I've ached for it since the second we met, just to feel you in that atavistic way. But he's ached for it. And he wants to feel her in that atavistic way. Holy fist fucking shit, ladies. There's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. But I love your mind too, Jamie. And I want to hear you. He loves her mind. This is what you say when you're in 4th grade, 8th grade, trying to pick up chicks. I love your mind. I don't think about your boobs. My favorite body part of you is your eyes. They're so beautiful. Holy shit now. You know, this is some fucking weird shit. He goes, that makes me happy. Dick goes, which part? She goes, that you love my mind. I know you've said it before too, but I love hearing it. I guess because I find that to be the most special part of you. And then here we go. Dick is fired up now. Goes, I could fuck you forever. Raw and pounding and soft and like a romance novel. And the whole time, I just want you to lay there and open your eyes and don't say anything. Like there's no dirty talk. It's just you. He goes, oh man, Jamie, I need you. A trip? Question mark? Then it's, Jamie goes, come to Austin. We can go find a live venue together. The thumbnail, by the way, somebody says, did he really call that a mansion? The thumbnail for this video is Dick's supposed mansion. That, by the way, Janny Juice defends and says it's a mansion. So just to clarify that, she says, come to Austin so we can find a live venue together. He goes, for real? She goes, it would have to be pretty hush, you know. But I don't know, maybe we can pull it off. He goes, hush for whom? She goes, like my parents, I guess. He goes, K-check, why? She goes, I don't know what the logistics of that look like. It was just a flash idea. It's, Jamie, I love flash ideas. Just tell me what you want. Who do I need to hide from? She goes, well, I don't know what I'd have to do to make sure my parents didn't know I was going out to be with someone. I do live... If you didn't know any better, honest to God, you would think these texts are between high school kids. If you didn't know any better, you would think that these texts are between about two high school lovers who have to hide from the parents. And the man is telling, I love your mind. You know, like this is what you would think. Not two grown fucking adults. But guys, this isn't embarrassing for Dick at all. He doesn't want you to see this. Dick goes, they'd be horrified? Upset? She goes, well, yes, of course. It's 2:30 in the morning, and I just got finished dumping my heart out, and I miss you a lot, and just let me sleep on that part. I need to figure out how it would need to happen if we can. Dick goes, just give me a yes. My heart made the decision. Once again, just give me a yes. My heart made the decision. Sean! My heart made the decision, Sean. Sean, my fucking heart made the decision, Sean. It was the right thing to do, Sean. My heart made the decision, Sean, to go fuck this married woman, Sean. It's not my fucking fault, Sean, that everything fell apart in my fucking life, Sean. Oh my God, Sean, can you fucking believe it? I had to hide from the parents, Sean. I was that much of a Chad, Sean. As a grown-ass fucking man, Sean, I had to fucking hide from the parents, Sean. Holy fucking shit, ladies. My heart made the decision, Sean. Bah, bah. Sean agrees. Fuck's sake. She goes, it would make me really happy to see you. He goes, no. Jamie goes, I think I'm lost now. Dax goes, what does that mean? I fucking lost it myself here personally. This is like the 40th time I've had to read these aloud for an audience. This will be the last fucking time, hopefully, that I have to read this shit. Hopefully, can this be the last time? Sean, how many fucking times do I have to read these fucking DMs, Sean? Sean, these motherfuckers, they keep flagging it down, Sean. And I keep having to fucking, every goddamn day, Sean. These motherfuckers are flagging down my DM reading, Sean. And these motherfuckers are, goddamn it, Sean. Goddamn it. Fuck. Shit. I have to read it 50 times, Sean. Fuck. Holy shit. Dick goes, yes. You saying yes now. You saying you want me to fix a problem with money, yes? That you want it. Like, this is real. This is real, Sean. Sean, I'm trying to fucking read these DMs. The man is saying on his show not to fucking give women your money, but here he is offering money, Sean. Sean, what's going on? What's this guy doing, Sean? He's fucked out of his mind. So let me read that again, and I gotta stop doing that impression or my fucking voice is gonna give out, I swear to God. I've been speaking for 30 hours a week now? Like, just fuck. Yes, you saying yes now. You saying you want me to fix a problem with money, yes, that you want it. Wait, what money? What now? Like, exactly, like no money was mentioned. He goes, flying out there, hotels, whatever. So he's paying for flights, he's paying for hotels, but yes, guys, this isn't putting pussy on the pedestal, this isn't simping, this isn't beta, because at least he got laid, guys. Yeah, like, what? What are we fucking talking about here? So he goes, hey, so there's a Marie thing that I have to tell you, and it's been really bugging me, and I don't think I can keep it to myself for much longer. I thought about telling you on the phone, but I think it will be better if the chance you have the reaction not seen or heard. Is it okay if I tell you now? He goes, yeah, sure. Now listen to this just dramatic fucking soap opera. This is Dax's life. Dax's life is like a fucking Mexican telenovela soap opera. Listen to this shit. During the Kian fight, Marie recorded part of your argument and she sent it to me. So this is fucking soap opera shit. It was about a minute long. I feel like you should know that she might be doing those kinds of things to you. The clip she chose to send me, you said some things to her that you probably wouldn't be proud of, and I'm certain you wouldn't have wanted me to know. I shouldn't have listened to it, but she was saying so many fucked up things about you that were impossible for me to believe. None of it made sense, but even in that moment, I could tell in your voice that there was more than what was there on that recording. You told her to shut up, and she was an idiot, but in your voice, I heard, why? But in your voice, I heard, why are you doing this to me? I believe then that what was on that tape was not you. I believe it even more now, and I haven't wanted to tell you because I know it will be hard to trust that my opinion of you wasn't formed at all by that. It's probably been one of the hardest things because it's just another thing where I have to choose how to betray. Dick's life is a fucking soap opera, like some telenovela. Just the most drama, like people are secretly recording him in his own home, like he's having to put up with all this fucking bullshit. But he's telling you that he's this Chad and he knows how to handle women, when his life is a fucking disaster. It's a goddamn soap opera. But yes, you, the man who has a wife at home and just a simple life, you're nothing compared to the Chad Masterson living in the Barbie Dreamhouse mansion. Do you know what Dick's response to his life becoming a soap opera is? Super sad face. Jeez. I am not even fucking joking. I am not even... Look at this. That's real. It's real. It's not fake. It's real. But there's nothing to see here. There's fuck all to see here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm insane. I'm insane for thinking he would want to cover up this embarrassing shit. The motivation is being established. Oh my God. My God, Sean. So anyway, when I was in the truck and Ajay, she kept talking repeating the same thing over and over until I snapped and yelled the same thing, just stop talking, stop. Then I took a walk and felt so bad for you. Like, why doesn't Dick just fucking throw all these women out of his life and just try and figure shit out, start from scratch? But no, like, he's such a Chad there, guys, that the drama must continue, his life just being a fucking tragedy. Goes, I took a walk and felt so bad for you. I realized how much I just wanted to keep you warm. So I went in the tent. It's different, but I don't know. I feel dizzy. So, like, he left 80s girl in the cuck truck while he went to go fuck Jamie in the tent because he wanted to keep her warm. And now he's telling us he feels dizzy like he's a 12-year-old girl. Just saying. I just want to get through these. I've fucking had to read these so many times. I'm so sorry. I knew it would hurt you, and there hasn't been a very good time to say it. He goes, yeah, I guess not. Fuck, man. Thanks for telling me. And then Jamie texts him, because she made it all sound like your fault. You were the mean one. Dick goes, I wasn't even that drunk. I pointed this out before, but if you ever have to say in your life, I wasn't even that drunk, you were that drunk. You know what I mean? If you have to say, I wasn't even that drunk, yeah, you were drunk. You were really drunk. You were probably that drunk. I'm just going to say, if you ever have to say, I wasn't even that drunk, you were drunk, bro. You were fucking wasted, bro. You know, you were fucked out of your minds. You blacked out and you can't remember how drunk you were. I wasn't even that drunk. Trust me, bro, you were drunk. But anyway, she goes, another discrepancy. He goes, look, I'm possessive of you, yeah? Fucking weirdo. But I'm way more worried about having to lie to a horny lawyer who knows when people are lying. Oh my God. Oh man. I can't even fucking keep reading this shit. I'm gonna read a little bit more. He goes, it's so sad. My heart breaks for you. And I'm also angry. And I hate the position she put you in. But don't respond to this. I think deep down she just wanted us to be together. And she knows she needs help, sad face. He goes, yeah. Okay, I need about 10 more drinks now. My eyes hurt. His eyes hurt, guys. His fucking eyes hurt. His eyes hurt there, guys. Holy fuck. He'll say, oh, your man tits are jiggling. It's just sad that Dick's getting blown the fuck out by a guy whose man tits jiggle bigger than his girlfriend's. It's tough. His eyes hurt, ladies and gentlemen. He's dizzy. His head's fucking spinning. He can't defeat a 400-pound, morbidly obese, sweating, fat fucking hog whose fucking ex is thirsting after my cock, who 80s girl right now is thirsting after my cock. It's some fucking insane shit. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all. Like, we don't have to read anymore. There's fucking, like, 10 more pages of DMs. Like, so many more pages of DMs. I've read them all before. Ladies and gentlemen, look at them at your leisure. I'm going to put in the description below the archive link to Jamie's article on Medium and to the fucking emails and to the fucking the text and all this bullshit. But guys, it's been clearly established the reason why the cover-up was initiated was so Dick could avoid all this embarrassing details coming out about his relationship that expose his true character and true nature. And because of that, the Sweepy Squad had to be called in. And that's what part 2 is about. It's about the Sweepy Squad cover-up. The initial cover-up of this, which then led us to realize that New Project 2 was influencing their cover-up decision, which then led us to the continued smoking guns, the continued coping, the continued narrative. This is just episode 1 of the Simpspiracy files. We've laid the groundwork. We've gone over an hour. This video is still somewhat inaccessible for people, but I want you to know that if you listen to just the first 20 minutes here, you're going to get a good idea of why this happened and what's going on. Till next time, guys, the truth